is killing me. Hi.
Hi guys, how y'all doing? It's a bit cold. We are outside again.
Anyway, guys, we're on our way to see a couple more houses in another neighborhood. So it's like a bit. Is it outside of Seoul? I think it's still Seoul.
It's like still Seoul. It's
There's
still
like
considered Seoul.
It's the borderline of it.
Jamsil. Not even Jamsil. It's like around Jamsil. So yeah.
So we're walking around and we have a meeting with a lady over there. She's gonna show us a couple of things, and then we're gonna see if we can find another place around.
Yeah.
To see, but you went this morning.
I went to another place. It was a fail. You'll see it real quick, but yeah, it was kind of a fail. So we're back here, and yeah, let's go on with the debauchery, darling, because it's cold.
It's really cold. Let's move on.
My first meeting is late, so I'm waiting. I'm at the cafe right now. As you can see, I'm gonna give him like 15 minutes because it can't be like 30 minutes late to a meeting. That's not okay. So I'm gonna give him 15, and if he's still not ready, I guess I'll just move to the next one because who's gonna wait 30 minutes? Hopefully he shows up. Literally at the subway station because the real estate agent I was supposed to meet at 10 texted me at 10:26 saying I'm on my way. Yeah, nah, we're done. So now he's calling me and I'm refusing his call because what do you mean? What? I thought people were punctual here. Like what are you talking about? Anyways, we're going to the next meeting.
I am warm, guys. Nothing to do with you, but I am very warm and I'm very happy.
Yeah, it's actually quite nice
little
today.
ad ultra warm Uniqlo for people in the cold. Please.
Uniqlo Ultra Warm, call us for sponsorship opportunities. Thank
Absolutely.
you. So we're going to the second meeting since the first meeting never happened because people are rude. Yeah, just a move on from that. So yeah, we're going to meet the lady.
So far, the neighborhood is quite wide.
It's very wide
modern.
and huge. I haven't shown them, but
it's very
nice.
interesting. I never been here before.
So we'll see what we can find. So this first apartment still had somebody living in it, so we couldn't really film freely, but the little we could film is in this video. As you can see, this one was like a very small studio apartment, and compared to the price, obviously the size was way too small for the price. Usually I can see how the person is decorating and it gives me ideas. I didn't really have a vision for this one. Even the way the bed was on the floor, it doesn't necessarily have to be that way, but you can tell that a bed with a frame would have been hard to install. It would just kind of take up all the space, but you can choose to do that regardless. So I think there was just like a difference in styling. We did ask her to open the curtain just to see how bright it would be, but then she realized we were filming and she was like, you can't film, so we stopped. As for the second apartment, it was in a building a few minutes away from the first one, and I'm sure you've seen this layout before. This is the loft layout, which is usually my favorite. But one thing that kind of bothers me with these types of apartments is that recently I've learned that those apartments that are called office-style are literally office hotels. That's where the name comes from. They are made specifically for people who have a business. So the first floor is meant to have your office, and the second floor is meant to have your bed, etc. What's a little bit confusing is that I have to always verify, is this a place specifically for business owners or can I live here? Because some of them will allow you to live there. If you wish to live in one of those places, unless a company did this for you, you kind of have to have a business license. So we still wanted to see how it looked, and obviously it was really nice. The lighting was also not that bad. It wasn't on the side where the sun would like come out really easily, but it was bright anyway, so we wanted to see it. But I think what foreigners need to know is that there is definitely a difference between an apartment like the one we saw just before and an office style like this one. Also, the price was a little bit cheaper due to the apartment needing a business license, but if you don't have a business license, they will make it more expensive. Also be careful about the pricing. All right, so far
the funniest thing timing was, she was like, oh, as long as it's silent a bit, let's talk and give our impression.
The whole time we weren't filming, there was no airplane. Are you
timing? Yeah, God, bravo, well done. Anyway.
I will lose my mind. Anyways, so what I was going to say is that I don't know how you thought about the two places we just saw. Personally, it was a bit disappointing for the distance and the pricing. I was just like, I was hoping for more.
No, the second one, I'm liking it. I think the second one I could visualize being there. The first one, terrible. Absolute trash. The space, the lighting, the price, absolute trash. The second one, very clean, modern, everything looks decent. The space looks decent for one person.
Yeah. Also for me, the whole separation of like whether you're like a business owner or not, that's a bit like, okay, we get it, but only the places that look like this, it's like you have to be a business owner, which for a freelancer you could figure it out somehow, but it's just a lot of work to do just to
Is it that easy to get that as a freelancer?
I don't know, but as a freelancer, I know legally I'm perceived as a business owner. I don't know what I would have to do to get the extra license.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, great. So that means that you have to really check your status, because if you see a place like this and you're like, oh, it's great, but they can be like, well, yeah, but you can't live there. You know, it's kind of crazy. I still don't understand. Maybe I'll learn about it more, but yeah. So now we're looking for maybe one last or two to see. We're gonna just walk into a place and see what they can show us in the next hour, and we'll see what we can find. Okay, this moment was so funny because we went to this random real estate agency and she proceeds to walk us to the exact same apartment as the one you just saw. Except the price was different. In this case, the owner did not require a business license. You see how these people are sneaky? They will show you the exact same thing? Oh my god.
We are trying one last, and then we give up for today. Because right now, the morale is very low. Okay?
Morale was down.
Oh my god, please. I need to now. But maybe, who knows? Maybe.
You never know.
We don't even know if we can get the
Yeah, he hasn't called us back anyway.
So we're going around the place. And
Just to aimlessly walk around. How nice. We have been a bit unlucky so far. We're going to one last place because the one we, oh my gosh, this bird. But the one place we called to check out another place that we've seen, he's just said that somebody actually got signed to move in. So that was a fail. But the lady earlier, she was like, there's literally nothing these days. Like, I don't know what's going on over there, but like it's kind of a bigger area, no? Hopefully there's more here. So yeah, we'll see.
This one is gonna be the one.
Yeah. So now we are en route to another style of apartment, which is more like a villa style. This is literally our last hope, guys. Cute. So we're walking there to see. It doesn't look very bright, but we have hope. We have hope. So we're back in the regular studio apartment type. It was relatively clean. The person still lives in there, but at least it wasn't like a crazy mess, so it was a bit easier to see. But as you can see, it was very, 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 very small. My bed would not fit in this one area. He did say that everything was as an option, quote unquote, meaning that the person is leaving everything. But yeah, it was too small. Simple, very small, lots of storage, so it could be nice if you just arrive in Korea and you don't have a lot of things, but for someone who's been here for almost 8 years, you need more space. So that was the only issue, but it was quite clean. I don't understand the blurry thing. I really don't. Yeah, so that one was pretty quick. Grand opening, grand closing.
You don't come out. Is it better? Is it better to not be seen?
Alors, we're debating between the weather and we are invisible or hey. So let's just go like this so that it's not a problem. So we just saw the last house and it was disappointing.
So that is giving reminiscing of our first house.
Yeah, it's too small.
And it's like, girl.
Mind you, we were paying like 500.
Yeah, it was down. Yeah.
You were paying 6 something, it was 500. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, why is this so? Anyways,
it's the location. It's
yeah,
not far
I
from
think
the-
it's
you can see the tower. Actually.
Yeah, at least you can.
Right
You have a view of the tower. Look how rich people are living, and me, I'm here.
Rich
Great.
people, that's how they live.
That's where the Signal Hotel is. The very expensive.
These people.
No. So yeah,
This is a bit of a fail today.
today was a bit. This neighborhood was a bit of a fail, and I asked again. I was like, "Is this area also without like rooms?" And he was like, "Yeah." And someone told me this in December. Sometimes it's like this, and then people start moving again in February
March,
for some reason.
February.
Yeah.
No, it's not for some reason. It's because it's the semester.
Yeah, so people
The end
start.
of
So
holiday.
maybe that's why, because we weren't able to find much. My guy this morning literally blew me off. I was like, oh, rude, but that's okay. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work out.
So she has like a shoot tonight about real
Tonight,
estate stuff.
right now.
Right now.
And I
About
gotta,
real estate
yeah.
stuff. She will ask the question that needs to be
Dude,
asked.
what are the odds that
Yeah.
literally they call me to do a show about real estate? Perfect.
That's
So I'm gonna
perfect,
ask
I mean.
why it's the way it is because
What's going on here?
I'm a little bit perplexed by a lot of things. So I'm gonna ask a lot of questions, see if I can add them to this. If you have, if there's any information I can give you, I don't know. We'll see.
I need to think of the next strategy because right now it's not giving.
It's not. So now we will be heading to our respective locations. What do you have to do today?
I got home.
You gotta work?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to work. So, guys, we will see you later.
Bye.
2 hours later, I finished my shoot, which interestingly enough was about literally real estate. I don't know why that was, but it was really fun actually. I learned a lot, not much that could help someone who's like coming to live in Korea like short time, to be fair, because we talked about like buying a house and stuff, but it was very interesting because I learned things that I would have never thought before. So apparently there is a system, I think we talked about it before, which is called jeonse. That's jeonse in Korea, which is basically giving a very, very big deposit and paying a very small rent for like 2 years at a time. It's especially designed to help like younger people to have like a bigger home, like especially when they get married and etc. But apparently it's become a little bit obsolete, and the guy was like an expert. He's like top expert in Korea apparently about real estate, and he was basically saying that like if you're gonna come to Korea long term, he doesn't care if you're in your 20s or in your 30s, just buy a house. Like literally get get a loan, and there are multiple categories of course, and just buy the house because you will regret if you do the other things. Like he had a lot of things to say. So as you can see, it's not exactly for us who are like maybe living short term, so I can't really add more to the whole like where should I live debacle, because literally that's what we're suffering about right now, especially me. But it was very interesting just to know like for the long run like what to do, and that kind of made me rethink like if I stay here, should I attempt to like put money aside for buying a house rather than going to the jeonse? I don't know. I need to speak to Leslie about this because she's more in like a position to like live in like a bigger house since she's married and stuff. So I need to tell her about all I learned. She needs to know. But it was very interesting. But I'm gonna close the vlog here. Today kind of started a little but because this was quite interesting, at least it finished on a good note. So I'm gonna wait for my bus and go home, and I'll see you later. Bye.